Welcome, FOREX traders. This is a live trading blog where I trade systems such as day trading, swing trading, and the Four Horsemen. I upload videos about even about 5 times a week. If you want to know how I trade these systems, the link is below with the tutorials. The main thing these systems do is it takes out all the guesswork, which is what is holding new traders back from making a real profit. I place orders in the beginning of the Tokyo session and in the beginning of the week. Penny orders, and I trade the first few hours for my swing trades. Again, if you want more information, the links are below. So we are currently at 8:35 a.m. on the 7th, Tuesday of December 2020. I had to end my last video short because I had some issues with my forex.com platform. Come to find out, it's on their end and not on my end. So I went ahead and restarted the video. I'm still waiting for their platform to be able to reboot again. I do have all my pending orders in there, so it should be safe right now. We'll take a look here. I did place a few of my forex.com or my Trader's Way pending orders. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we're at right now. These are my swing trades. Quickly turned around today. These are my pending orders for my day trades here. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we stand as far as our stats go. This is my Four Horsemen, and this is my day trading, swing trading. So this is all done here with you folks live. This is about 1 month's worth of data since I've been doing this series here with you on YouTube. So, are you ready? Let's go. All right, getting into the charts. Let's go ahead and first take a look at this. Just do a review of where we started the week. I can't open my forex.com Four Horseman charts right now. As soon as I can get logged in, then I will be able to assist. So we did enter in. So let's go ahead and pull out the pen here. All right. So this is my beginning of the week, my M3 and my central pivot down here. We were able to get the opening here, made a go for central pivot, reduced the risk right here. Price showed that it was getting rejected off this level here, came right back above central pivot, placed a pending order. Hasn't triggered yet. Yes, it is a hedge. All right, so we did take also the Euro USD. Same thing here, exact same thing here. This is my M3. This is my weekly, sorry, yep. This is my my swing trade. Price made a go for central pivot, got rejected, came all the way back above the day's central pivot, and we're looking at buying right here, right now. Got a pending order there right now, and I reduced risk on my swing trading stop. Same thing on the Euro Yen. My stop is right up here on the Euro Yen. Stop is right up here. We're looking at buying it right here. Same thing here on the Aussie Yen. Rejection off the M2 instead. Yeah, same thing as the Aussie US dollar. Rejection off the M2. Came right back above central pivot. I did have a swing trade in here. This is the M3. I reduced risk with my stop. This is my M2 for the pounds. So we're going to have to breach back above this. So possibly a tomorrow trade. Still has a long ways to go. And let's pull up the Four Horsemen. I don't have the platform up, but I do have the MT4. So the platform's down right now. Sold it here. Have my stop up here for the Euro Yen. Hasn't come down to central pivot. Can't do anything with the stop. Bought it right here at the M2 for the USD CAD. Needs to come up to central pivot so I can move my stop from here to here. Euro CAD, bought it here. Came to central pivot. I was in the process of setting up my take profits and moving my stop from here to here. Already took my first profit here on the Aussie. Sold it here, took profit here, moved my stop to here. So I'm still trying to log in right now to find out what the heck's going on. As soon as I find out, as soon as I am able to open up my platforms, I will share that with you. Time is 8:41 a.m. Just as a quick little update here, I did get triggered on one of my orders. It was the Euro USD, and I'm really close on the Euro Yen. Still having issues with my forex.com platform. All right, quick little update. I did get triggered on the Euro Yen for the long. Okay, there it is. Still have 2 day trade pending orders. $4019 order number. Still have the Australian yen outstanding and the Australian US dollar outstanding on the day trades. All right, I think I got everything back. No damage. No damage to any of the trades. I had all my orders in place, so that all carried over. All right, so let's go ahead and check on the day trades. I have the Euro USD and the Euro Yen, and I have pending orders for the Australian US dollar and Australian yen, the day trades, and my swing trade, which I reduced the risk on, is in danger of getting stopped out right now for the Australian USD. Let's take it to full pivots. What a rough morning. Yeah, we haven't come down to hit my entry yet. That's where we stand at right now. We're going to have to keep an eye here on the CAD yen and see how we react to the central pivot if we come down there. All right, quick little update here. We did take the L, I believe. Yep, we took the L on the Aussie US dollar. Not much though, because it was a reduced risk for the swing trade. All right, there's order number 4794. All right, not much at all. All right, we are heading up to one of the take profit zones here. So this entry order is going to be moved down here shortly. All right, quick little update here. We are reaching the first level of profit taking on the Australian yen, which requires me to reduce my entry level. So let's go ahead and minimize this and take it out to the full pivots. And it's this guy right here. What a turnaround. All right, it's going to be right here with the spread. And my stop loss is going to come up. And my take profit is going to be adjusted as well. And inside a smaller range here, we'll call for okay, there we go. Small of a range is that? That's pretty small. You know what? We can go for the R3 on that one. Okay. All right, it is 11:24 a.m. on the 7th, Monday, December 2020. It looks like we just hit our entry for the Australian yen. There it is. Let me go ahead and set my alert to move my stop. The only one that's that pending order that we have left outstanding right now is the Australian yen, which is right here. Alrighty, so it's 2:08 p.m. Quick little update here. Let's see, we did get triggered on the Australian US dollar right here. And price just fell right through on the euro yen. Haven't quite hit the stop, but yeah, it came right through and just fell right through. So a little bit of a fake out there. Also looks like possibly a fake out here on the euro US dollar, but we'll see. All right, so it is 2:30 p.m. We're about a half an hour away from the New York close. I want to take a quick look at the possibilities of any day trades. So let's go ahead and go into the day trading full pivots. All right, so as far as the pound goes, we did get a breach right here on the pound. Let's go ahead and mark that out. So this is a setup here. Our zone is going to be below, so this isn't even a tomorrow trade because this is our central pivot right here for the day, which is below the M2. So this is not even for today. All right, so let's take a look here. We have a lower pivot range here. for the Australian US dollar. This is a lower range. So tomorrow, I already took the trade today. We would actually have to go down and then back up through, something like that, which means that I would get stopped out on my original trade. But that's the only way I would get in on a new trade for tomorrow. It could just keep going up. So, and then don't do the CAD. The Euro USD, same thing with this one. This is my range. And this is a down, even though we have the setup. My stop is for today is right down here, so I'm hoping that it just kind of does one of these type of deals if it does continue up. Same thing here with the Euro Yen. Well, here's my box. It's a down box. So nothing at the market open, or nothing at the New York close. I don't have any considered setup. This is still a little bit too far away from central pivot for me on the CAD Yen. This is the trade setup here. We do have a down box also on the Australian Yen. This is a trade setup right here, and my central pivot is going to be below the weekly M2. So let's just mark out that setup, but I don't have anything to enter. So all eyes are going to be during the London session. So this is our pulling above, and then yeah, so all eyes are going to be on the London session. Let's take a look here real quick at the Four Horsemen, see where we're at. Alright, just can't really make any headway here with the Euro CAD. At least we went up to central pivot, so that way we can reduce risk and move up our stop. Still haven't been able to achieve central pivot on the USD CAD. So I still have that stop down here. I need to achieve central pivot on the Euro Yen. I already achieved central pivot on the Australian Yen and the first profit target on the Australian Yen. Alright, quick little update. I did take a stop here on the New York close. The spread came down and stopped me out. So let's go ahead and mark this down. This is the Euro Yen. Remember, I doubled up on these lot sizes, so it's going to be a, looks like a large stop. Okay, so this is going to be number 4019. There we go. All right, so we did end up taking 2 of the day trade losses. It's going to be for the Australian Yen and the Australian US dollar. Okay. This one's number 3781. And 4134 is AUD USD. 270s. Okay. Oh. Okay, remember these, I started doubling up on the lot size, so we're going to have bigger drawdowns and bigger profits. Right now we still have the Euro USD, which it's coming pretty close to its stop. Let's take a look at the Four Horsemen. Still not much going. All right, good morning. It is 6 a.m. in 2 minutes. So we got the New York Open in 2 minutes. Let me go ahead and cover here what you missed. I did get my trades off. I slept in. I missed the London session. I haven't been feeling the greatest lately. I don't think it's coronavirus or anything. I think that I'm just under the weather. So I got my trades off. You can probably see what they are. I got my... Oh, not all that. Okay. Got my Euro USD. I got the London breakout. Come back and retest. Got my stop in place. Got my take profit way up here. Same thing here with the Australian US dollar. We had the London breakout, the retest. So we're looking for this right now. So once I have my tops broken, this top, I even took this one over here. Once I have that top and this top broken right there, then these stops are going to move from here to here to here to here and to here. You can see here that we had that trade set up yesterday, and this is my box here, and this is M2 right here, and price just said no, don't think so. Same thing here. This is M2 right here, and price just said nope. So that's where we're at right now with the pounds. Still a distance away from central pivot on the CAD yen. So that's my update. Go ahead and take a look at the Four Horsemen here. Okay, so we're still sitting pretty fairly close to break even on everything. Not really much to go off of here. So we do have our reduced risk on the Australian yen and the Euro CAD, and we are sitting with risk with the USD CAD and the Euro yen. So we need those central pivots to be taken out so we can remove our risk or reduce our risk. All right, New York just opened. All right, so I have to do a couple of updates. I did take a stop out on my day trade Euro USD. Go ahead and mark that off here. It's going to be 3919. Remember, these are double the size now. course, I have to enter a drawdown as soon as I double up my lot size. All right, that's okay. All right, so, and then I took the swing trade loss after I jammed my stop on the USD CAD. So this one is 4785. Okay, USD 3919. All right, so there we go. There's the updates. Some reduced risk stops here on the swing trade. Didn't really make a difference. And this right here, I am doubling up. I have doubled up on my size from 1 to 2. So this typical small little drawdown right here has turned into what looks like a much larger one, but these moves here are going to become twice as large. Moving from 1 lot to 2 lots. All right, it is 8:49 a.m., so 2 hours and 49 minutes into the New York session, and we're just getting a whole lot of range market right now. We do have interest rates coming out, I believe, tomorrow for the ECB, and I believe the Canadian also. Quick little thing I want to point out is I think I jumped the gun on this entry here, and I just didn't have enough daylight in here to count. It's just not enough. I had a couple of wicks that came down and almost touched the central pivot. You can see the wick came down right here, and then the next candle wick right there, and then the very next candle came right down to central pivot. So just probably in my back testing, that wasn't enough daylight, and this certainly is not enough daylight in here either. So at least as far as the euro yen goes, I may have jumped the gun on that one. It may end up working out, but this is something that I need to correct on that. As far as this goes, here on the here we go. Yeah, there is a daylight in here. So that's a valid entry. Again, we're just splitting hairs here. Plenty of daylight here on the Aussie. Plenty of daylight here on the Aussie yen. And that's where we stand right now. Again, just a whole bunch of range. Take a look at the Four Horsemen. Yeah, haven't really gone anywhere. All right, 11:15 a.m. Just a midday update. Have everything still in about a range mode. Had a little bit of move here on the Canadian, which would directly affect the price of the Euro CAD. We're still a ways away from central pivot, which we already did hit, so that's irrelevant, but we still have our profit targets that need to be hit. And the USD CAD here is still a little ways away from the central pivot, which we need the central pivot to hit, so that way we can reduce our risk and move up our stop. Here on the Euro Yen, I need to place its logo down here, but we still are range bound on that, and range bound on the Australian Yen, so not much going on. Let's go ahead and go back on over and take a look at what the New York close will look like for us on the day trading pivots full white. We're still going to have a pivot zone. Let's go ahead and take my marker here. Change it to black. Okay. So we're still going to have a pivot zone. Looks like as of right now that's below the M2. So as of we stand right now, nothing goes on that. We are going to have a larger or a pivot zone that's higher than the previous pivot zone here on the Australian Yen. If we go into it sideways, we are going to take it down a little bit more towards the middle between the M2 and the central pivot, which is going to be really close to the weekly central pivot. Price is starting to move down on the CAD Yen. I do need it to come closer to the central pivot in order for tomorrow's setup to be in play. We would have to have a bounce and then come through during the London or New York session. Let's see here. On the Euro Yen, we still have our trade setup in play. In fact, I can go ahead and move that on over. Our trade setup. Yeah, it's much closer to central pivot. That's good. All right. So we have been trading sideways right inside here. We do have a box that's going to be sideways, a sideways box. So if that's going to be the case, the buy is going to be right in here. For the Euro USD, our setup is still in play here. We do have a box that looks like it's going to be sideways, so same thing. It looks like maybe a play right in here. We don't trade the CAD, at least for the day trade we don't. And I have a similar situation here on the Australian USD. I do have a box that's looking like it's slightly higher than today's, but maybe we're going to go sideways into it, and the buy is going to be right inside here. Same exact look here on the pound US dollar. This is the box, this is the M2, so same situation as what we have right now on the pound yen. So that's the look. We still have another 4 hours until the New York market closes. All right, it is 12:44 p.m. So we're still about 2 hours and 15 minutes away from the New York close, and still range bound market. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short, end this now, and I'm going to immediately start the next video in preparation for the New York close. So make sure to stay tuned and continue watching these episodes. We'll see you then.